Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Betting on the dragonflight was the best decision I've made yet.
My mother used
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone. Gah!
Confringo!
Leviosa!
What's this? Back for more. Confringo, not the break.
Everyone gets lucky now and then.
Confringo!
Never like vegetables.
Beasts were made to be skinned and eaten.
How unfortunate.
Leviosa!
Confringo!
You'll pay for that!
Levioso!
You after the cold and sick.
Confringo!
The Lambert.
Bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you? Lousy little Confringo.
Back for more.
So... Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Too slow! Confringo! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso!
Learned that in first year, did ya? Reducto!
Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Incendio! Levioso! Confringo!
Levioso!
Merlin, you think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
The Ministry ought to relax their feelings towards the dark arts. Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone. Oh.
So, oh,
Better be a beast.
you little coward!
Confringo!
Levioso!
The lamb returns to the wolf.
Confringo!
Reducto! Tango!
Confringo! Levioso!
Levioso! Levioso!
Confringo!
Confringo! Reducto! Confringo! Oh, what's the light fall out of your eyes? Reducto!
Confringo!
Get back here or I'll have you stewed like a lamb!
What was that?
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
Getting in the detective.
I will not potato! Incendio! Forever. Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, I say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from our old wizard.
Call out for me all you want. I shall be off spending his spoils in Oxman.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha, Mora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Those fellas in my family worked the mine one time or other. I don't think you'll get it out
Listen, I will make much of you. Back in that ground again.
Let me have some.
Never mind, vegetables. These are all weeds.
Levioso. Don't think you'll get it out here. Levioso.
Would you like me to put you down?
Levioso.
You'll be...
Let me have some. How's the view?
Getting in the
Don't think you'll get it out here.
That's right, gymnastics
Let me
will
out,
save you. Shall we finish?
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Let's go.
Back for more. Not the Face little foliage. Now, vegetable.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! That robot one is dragging his cat. I think you'll get out of here. I'm not to be worried about you.
Back to the dirt, thank you. I've never met one. The man returned. Never mind vegetables. Supposed to be impressed. Enough! I will make you.
How'd you do that?
Rubber up wide. Mission last.
Let's get it.
I will make you.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Potato.
Stop right there. Is this your mission?
Vegetables and coffee.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Confringo!
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed... required.
Please don't waste that lovely profession on such a frown. There, isn't that better?
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a lethifold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done! The only known survivor of a lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The rune spore.
That's right! According to parcel mouths, each of the rune spore's 3 heads, where?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Are you interested in...
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England. If a chaser keeps their
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other a bite from...
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the What plant
Mimblus Mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimblus Mimbletonia plant. The pepper up potion.
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linford in the
A smaller pot.
Incorrect. The answer was a single slipper. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. The Snallygaster...
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof heart.
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The 3 witches in the story are named Asha, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world...
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently. Who was the...
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. I'm frankly astonished by how well you did. You have a talent for trivia. Thank you for humoring me by...
Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Someone as young as me could save my uncle. Uncle Roland sends his best.
I hate to see it. It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall. Beautiful.
goodness.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying.
You wanted to just...
I did. You seem to have had no... And frankly...
Thank you, Professor. The extra...
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure. I've heard that you can brew an imp. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable...
Thank you, Professor.
Was your visit to the kitchens and...
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your class... It'll be the end of the year. I'll provide a final assessment. Until then, well... If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
The Daedalian!
Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the trip. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone...
Something about gobbledygook?
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's royals.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I find this.
And do you think there's a connect?
I've no idea.
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Why have you not run away?
Was that your
Any who oppose Ranrock will be intimidated.
Confringo! I've been fighting since before you were born. Oh, that was meant for me. Confringo! Confringo! Pity.
Farewell forever, human!
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo!
We make a good team. We do it best.
Confringo!
Stop avoiding me!
Incendio!
Not quite.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Confringo!
A miss!
Let's just kill spells glance off. Incendio! Confringo!
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Such arrogance.
Confringo! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Weak human.
Incendio!
I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun. I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
For better or for worse, we're in.
I could fall dead asleep.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Seen anything like that before? Expelliarmus! Confringo! Oh, you think you're Leviosa! Incendio!
Why are you coming back this way? Let's get it.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
There you are. Confringo!
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
What are you doing?
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio!
Ranrock's loyalists are in here.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
That ledge is awfully...
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Catapulto! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa!
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Would have thought to conjure stairs. That bridge has seen better days. Not sure what I did to deserve that. Perhaps we can mend the bridge to get across the chasm.
Reparo. Leviosa.
Incendio. Professor Hecker will be crowd.
Look at that. Ranrock's lawyers all but declared war.
Incendio.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
What's that? Up for a bit of dying, are we?
We're not finished yet.
They were waiting.
Back for the bench, death.
Confringo! Defender! Incendio!
Confringo!
Kill you when I get down from here!
Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Defender! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Defender!
I'll get you for this!
Incendio!
Finish me!
Defender! Incendio! Confringo! Defender!
Run, Rockwell, you later! Is somebody there? Hello?
You're not a bad chap, for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know. Now, we can have a look around in peace.
Incendio.
Not sure what I did to deserve that. We should clear out the
Wingardium Leviosa.
Be in the way.
Incendio.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wasn't expecting that. What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Revelio. Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Nearly died.
It was a long time ago. If I could undo all that happened that day, I would.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
I wouldn't bother yourself about that.
I can see, the only potion worth learning is sleeping draught.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
A Merlin trial when I see one. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Yes, of course. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting. Steam-powered, obviously. Clever. I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio!
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
One less human to worry about.
Accio! Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Well, someone's here. Find him!
Incendio!
Not quite.
Leviosa!
Let me down! What's a shoot? Stop it! You don't know who you're playing with! Find him! How nice of you to stop by. This is over here!
Incendio!
What's a shoot?
Incendio! Confringo!
I've been fighting with him before you were born.
Incendio!
Your little magic tricks won't distract me!
Confringo! Incendio!
You can't stop us! Spider! Put me down!
Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
Prepare to surrender now.
Incendio!
You won't stop me.
Leviosa! Confringo!
Never miss you! Rum wise coming back this way. Deadly
Leviosa! Incendio!
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Please don't do that.
We're being watched. By a door. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
I'll be quiet.
I should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing.
Confringo!
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind. Let's get this. You think this is funny?
Please don't do that.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio. Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodge.
Just keeping you on your toes. I hate losing stride. That was meant for me. This is almost too easy.
Revelio.
Levioso.
Accio.
Not quite.
Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Your spells glance off of me. Was that your best?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Descendo.
Missed me.
Confringo.
Much too slow.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Get away.
Accio. Confringo.
I won't rest.
Descendo. Expelliarmus. Please don't do that.
You call that spellcast?
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso.
You can't stop us.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. There. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
A pitiful end to a pitiful child. Not quiet enough. Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Levioso.
You're prepared to surrender, You should have fled when you had the chance.
Incendio. Accio.
I've been fighting.
Incendio. Confringo.
snap that on and connect.
Put me on the ground!
Easily diverted. Meant for me.
You violent abuser!
Incendio. Confringo. Incendios.
Stop! I'm afraid of heights!
How childish!
Incendio.
Coming back this way.
Why have you not run away? It takes a time.
You almost had a lucky shot. You will suffer. Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling.
Incendio.
Kill spells glanced off of me. You can't stop much too slow.
Confringo.
Who do you think you...
Incendio.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Accio. Accio. Confringo.
Please don't do that.
Accio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Go and patrol. I ain't got nothing better to do.
An intruder!
Incendio. Levioso.
Prepare to surrender. Put me down!
Incendio.
Pity. Oh, that was meant for me.
Incendio. Levioso.
Confirm. I won't win. Dead.
Incendio.
Oh, nice.
Incendio.
You think this is funny? Didn't expect this way.
This doesn't hurt. What's the point of this exactly?
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground!
Release me! Put me on the ground! I'll kill you!
Deserve that, you did.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
Someone's incendiary.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Even though you're not even trying! Are you quite finished? When are you going to give up?
Expelliarmus! Defender!
Look at you, feet fire. Rather unwise coming back this way. Coming out at once!
Expelliarmus!
Easily diverted.
Help! Let me
Incendio.
Confringo.
A miss!
Defendo. Incendio.
Release me!
Don't have time for this! You gave me no choice.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
What's going on? You can't stop.
Defendo. Incendio. Confringo.
You did come here.
That was physical! What an unfortunate disappointment!
Defendo.
I've been fighting since before you were born. I was right not to be worried about you. I work best.
Defendo. Confringo. Incendio.
Much too slow. Enough. Your spell's glorious.
Incendio.
You are
Enough of this.
Wizard kind will soon wait to us once the war is over. You're very weak. With an utterly pitiful display. Is that the best you can do?
Defender,
Why can't I hit you? This scared is
That was unexpected.
was that too
Return me to the ground at once.
Incendio.
You don't believe you could merge?
Incendio.
Rock won't be stopped.
Incendio.
Not quite.
Defender. Incendio.
Easily divert.
Incendio.
A miss!
Defender.
Prepare to surrender. This way.
Incendio. Confringo.
You're like enough buffalo.
Defender. Incendio.
I'll get you for this. Put me on the ground now. We're never going to win. It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Quite good at sneaking about. We'll see.
Little moon calf, far from home.
This will not go well for you.
Pity, not quite.
Incendio. Defender. Incendio. Much too slow. Crisis. Incendio.
Glacius!
Won't get away with that. Red Rock will unite us!
Defender! Incendio! Fringo! Incendio!
I won't rest until don't do that again, I beg you! I can do this for
Incendio! Incendio! Please don't do that!
Let's get this. Ain't so hard, isn't in this at all?
Incendio!
I will make you pay.
Incendio!
Was that your best? Oh, you think you're so clever.
What an unfortunate end for you!
Glacius! Defender! There you are! Incendio! Glacius! Incendio!
I won't let
Incendio! Confringo! Descendo! Defender!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Please don't do that.
Over here.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please...
That wasn't so bad.
It was.
Thank you, Amit.
Understood? Your goblin secret... Without further ado, adieu.
They're building.
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. Trial as soon.
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor.
Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Saw me. I don't see the harm.
There's something in there. I just know it.
I hope I look... Professor Fig! The Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel? Convincing. As we discussed, she's taken to...
I see.
Leave?
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping...
Oh, places...
Of course, sir.
I did?
Probably bet...
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry. I mean, out of my way, children!
What could the headmaster want?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls,
Professor Black?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have...
Professor, a word? Professor Black?
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.